Hey guys, how's it going? It's your Dokkan tuber back with another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't already. We really appreciate you guys doing that and giving us cool ideas for our videos. And today we're going to be starting a new series called the Dokkan Rewinder Summon series. We're going to be going back, looking at all the years of Dokkan and just summoning on some of the banners that, aren't available anymore. And first we're going to focus on all the Dokkan Fest exclusive banners, like this Frieza right here, and then we'll go into the legendary summons. And if you guys have any other, summons you want to see, please let us know down below. And yeah, with that, we're going to do 500 stones for each one, and see, what our luck is. On my actual account, I actually summoned, quite a bit. I would say like 6 or 7 multis, which is a lot, and wasn't able to get the Frieza. I got a cooler. I got some Namek Gokus and the Angel Frieza, the Int one. A little disappointing, but it happens. Hopefully we can get them later on. But yeah, so we're gonna go in, do our multis, and yeah, let's see what we can get. Hopefully we can get away with some Friezas here. So multi number 1. Okay, so we got the Frieza. Got both Friezas. So if this actually happened, this would have been crazy. I would have stopped summoning. So that's really good. I mean, this old Int Frieza, I know he's old, but he'll probably easy A soon. So yeah, this new Frieza is really crazy. Nothing amazing in the second multi. Third multi, same. Fourth multi. Oh, we got Cooliza. Cooliza. Oh, Pandel too. So a lot of the Naruto crossover units. I'm really excited about those. Yeah, Cooliza. I don't know if Pandel has an awakening. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to double check on that. But Cooliza does not have an awakening. And honestly, if he gets one, he'd be very strong. Maybe one of the best units on the Wicked Bloodline team. So hopefully that happens in the next few months. Now let's do this multi. Okay, that was a multi. We got Namek Goku, Transforming Frieza, and Kaioken Goku. So those are all really good units, and I'm excited. Got another Namek Goku. Barlot's pretty bad. The thing is, like, versus the other One Piece crossover units, he actually awakened at the time, and he was really weak. So maybe he gets an easy 8, but most likely not. So, those other units have more of a future. Wow, another nice multi. We got 5 SSRs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, count them. We got Namek Goku and Frieza in the last 2 slots, so that's very nice. And then Pride Dragon Vegeta, like usual. We got another Int Golden Frieza. Not too bad. Got a Kefla and Transforming Frieza, so that's really nice. And the last multi, we got an Int Golden and Wodamageta. So overall, we got 3 Int Golden Friezas, 2 Angel Friezas, 3 Namek Gokus, 2 Transforming Friezas, a Kaioken Goku, and a Kefla. So overall, I think that's pretty crazy luck. I mean, that was a really good summon. I wish I could have gotten these in the actual game. Transfer these in. So yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good result. I'm very happy with it. And yeah, so I didn't want to just summon and leave you guys, going through the rest of the day without knowing what these units do. So we're going to start off with the Frieza. So he's a Resurrected Warriors or Otherworld category, 150 Keeples 4. His super, he stacks defense, so that's really nice in those long events. And he seals, so Super Battle Road, this is your guy. Then we got attacking defense 100 plus an additional attacking defense 50 for 5 turns, which is a really high stat. It's like 150. I think it's calculated a little differently, it's a little more. And the medium chance of evading after you take an attack, and then attack enemies defense and attack minus 30. So Super Battle Road, you're raising attack, or you're getting attacking defense, a decent stat, 100%, getting 50 more, you can dodge, and you lower their stats, and then you stack defense and seal. So this guy, I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys, he's crazy. He basically has everything you need in those kind of long events, and those are the main ones we're focusing on. When I talk about these units, I'm trying to focus on Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, and LG, and I guess Infinite Dragon Ball History. Those are a little easier. But yeah, this guy's pretty crazy strong. And then he can even transform. He can transform whenever he wants to, which is really good. So let's go check out his transformation. So transformation, he loses the defense raise and the ceiling, but he massively raises attacks. You don't really see this on too many Dokkan Fest or TURs, TUR units that are not LRs. And it's crazy that he has it. And look at this, attack and defense 120, and then 80 more. So that's like into Gogeta level stats that JP has. And he's a great chance of stunning, and then he reduces damage received when he is 50% HP or below. So this guy's tanky, he hits hard, and he can stun when he transforms. So this is one of the best units. So he's on Resurrected Warriors, Universal Spiral Saga Representatives, Transformation Boost, Full Power, Wicked Bloodline, Otherworld Warriors. The categories I'm looking at him to be like on the top, definitely Resurrected Warriors, Representatives. That's a very thin category that doesn't have that much support. You have to have really specific units. It's still like that because there's not many characters, I guess. Hopefully they can add to that with like Piccolo. I mean, they have Piccolo, but maybe some new one. And then Transformation Boost, he'll definitely be good. Otherworld Warriors, I'm not too much of a fan of, but maybe someday it gets a little better. Next up, we also pulled a Kefla. So she got Universe 6, Ki plus 3, HP attack and defense 170, Rapid Growth 3 Ki, 150 for everything. So she stacks attack and lowers defense, so 40% defense reduction, pretty nice. Then she gets the defense and then attack on the super. So that's actually a big deal, because a lot of times there's units like, they get attack and defense 100 when performing a super. But that means that if they get hit in the first slot, then they take a bunch of damage because they have no defense. But she gets the defense right away and gets the attack when you super, so that doesn't really matter. And then she gets more attack when you get 6 Ki Spheres. So I kind of don't like this right now because 6 Ki Spheres, it doesn't sound like much, but I think it's a lot. Especially since she doesn't have any way to change orbs to a different type. I would have liked if they add that, like change, like, I don't know, AGL to STR, change a random type to STR, something like that. Even her team doesn't have that, but, she still hits pretty hard, and she can evade, so that's really nice. And then she transforms starting from the 3rd turn, so that's not too late, so we can work with that. Then we got SS Kefla. She still raises attack and then greatly lowers defense, so you can get 50 now. And then she gets an extra 50% attack and defense, obviously when she's supering. And then 50 more, high chance of evading, it's the same with 6 Ki Spheres, so it's still a problem with the whole 6 Ki Spheres. I'm kind of disappointed with that. If it was like 4, I think 4 is kind of reasonable. It's not like that easy, but it's not that hard. Or if it's like medium chance, I don't know. No, medium chance is bad, but maybe great chance here with 6, because like if you get 6, you still only have 50% chance of evading, which is kind of weak. But yeah, and then now she transforms when HP is 60% or more. So that's a lot better than the other one, because that's like from the 3rd turn. You can just do it next turn, so that's really good. And she still raises attack and then massively lowers defense, so she's going to be doing a really good job in Super Battle Road with stacking. We've got Ki plus 2, defense 160, attack 160. So she doesn't get the extra attack when she supers. That's just fine because she's getting 160, which is very high. And the same thing. Oh, she launches an additional super. Oh, so she has a high chance of evading in general. So I think if that was like that for the previous transformations, that would have been a lot better. And then she gets another super attack with 6 Ki Spheres or more, which is like okay, I guess. And then, so the active skill changes physical Ki Spheres to STR. So that's what I was saying before. I would really like to see that in the passive, some form of that. Maybe with some kind of restriction when she's like attacking with the Caulifla or whatever. Or Kefla even. And then attacks effective against all types for 1 turn. It can only be activated when there's a Pure Saiyans or Universal Survival Saga enemy. So obviously in the Fighting Legend Goku event, you're obviously always going to get this pretty consistently whenever you want to use it. That's nice, but there's a lot of events where you're just playing against like extreme types like Frieza and stuff, and then you're not going to be able to get this active skill. And then, I mean, honestly, this active skill, it's not that good. I mean, attacks effective is nice. And the orb thing, it just gives you another super. So I think, honestly, I think this is pretty weak. This is like the 3rd transformation. She's going to be hitting hard because she's raising attack, obviously. So, but the defensive end, she kind of lacks. And I feel like this active skill is kind of weak. And when I say weak, I don't mean like weak compared to other units. I'm just saying like for her time competing with like the likes of Physical Beerus and SDR Cooler and that kind of thing. She kind of struggles, but yeah, she's a decent unit overall, so I didn't get a puller, unfortunately. Hopefully I can I can do that. Then we got the Goku. He's a little older. Came out last year. Where he's representatives, Universal Survival Saga 130 and the 170 for attack and defense. So super greatly raises attack infinitely and caused immense damage. So he's going to be hitting really hard in those long events for you. Every turn get that 50% attack boost. That's why in the passive the numbers are a little low. So yeah, keep that in mind. So he gets attack and defense 59. I don't know why they like 59, 77. Dokkan's pretty interesting. Then you get attack and defense plus 10 with each attack received up to 59. So that's going to be like 120. A little more than that. Then we get attack 59 once more. And effective against all types when you super, when your HP is 59% or less. So that's a lot of damage. Because imagine you're like stacking this up 4 or 5 times. Even more than that if you have like additional attacks and stuff. And then you get the additional 59, which is very powerful. And then the active skill, he gets ultimate damage and raises allies attack by 30%. The only issue is that you have to have 3 or more representatives category allies on the team. So if you're running like, let's say, Realm of Gods or Pure Saiyans or Goku's Family Kamehameha, you may not have those representatives. I mean, he's still decent on a team without the active skill, but I feel like ultimate damage, look at this. Like, he's not even an LR, and he's doing ultimate damage. And he's greatly raising attacks, so his attack stat's going to be very high. So, obviously, he's not a defensive-focused unit, which is okay. But he hits very hard, so he's going to be making sure that you go very quickly through the events. And, I love this unit. I have him. I think I have like a dupe or two. He's amazing. And he's on a good amount of categories. I mean, look at all these Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Reps, Survival Saga, Goku's Family Kamehameha. I mean, I could just go on and on. Final Trump card. So he's on so many good categories, and he's so good, so I think he'll be in the meta for quite a while. And I got the STR Cooler, the king of Dokkan, to be honest with you. Terrifying Conquerors or Transformation Boost, 3 key, HP 130, attack and defense 170. So, Terrifying Conquerors, Transformation Boost, you could do some interesting things. Obviously, you can go for your, like, extreme, like, base, essentially a Wicked Bloodline team. But you can also go for some interesting stuff with some super-type Transformation Boosts and, run those kind of interesting teams. His super, nothing too impressive. Immense damage, lowers attack and defense. Standard stuff. It doesn't matter. I got the baseline, attack and defense 100. So now he buffs the Transformation Boost, Ki +2, attack and defense 30 when facing one enemy. I'm not going to say most of the time you're going to face one enemy. It depends what events you're playing. But that's solid. And then Terrifying Conquerors, you get Ki +2, attack and defense 50 when facing 2 or more enemies. So Super Battle Road, you're getting attack and defense 50 on top of the 100 just for him. And the Ki +2. And then your allies are getting that. So they're going to be hitting very hard and tanking a lot better than they normally would. And then you can transform when there's a Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans category enemy from the 3rd turn from the start of the battle, which is pretty early, or when facing one enemy from the starting from the 6th turn of battle. So this is really good because some active skills like we talked about, the Goku, he needs 3 representatives, but this guy has 2 different options. So from the 6th turn's not too bad. Obviously in Super Battle Road you're hoping to win before that, but in Super Battle Road there's a decent chance you're playing against a Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans enemy. So that's pretty good. Let's just see. Now we got the final form. So now he's stacking attack on the super, and he greatly lowers defense. So greatly lowering defense is a big deal, and he's gonna keep increasing his attack over time. And the big deal with the attack rate is that he gets 3 key 180 attack and defense. And by golly, 180 is quite a lot of stats for a TUR. Even though he's a TUR, it's a lot. And then he gets another attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super. Just in general, so even getting another attack is pretty decent. If you get a super, you're raising attack and lowering defense again, which is very powerful for this kind of high-statted unit that stacks as well. And this part I love, performs a crit when there's a Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans enemy. So I was playing, if you play the Legendary Goku event, and you haven't beat one of the categories, like movie bosses, whatever categories he's on, you just crit every attack. And if you go at like 180 and you're raising attack, it's practically insane how powerful this guy is. So yeah, this guy, I mean, he's one of my favorite units to have. His categories are just so versatile. There's so many different things you can do, and he's just very powerful. So he's just going to keep getting better as we get more units in his category. So, yeah. Then we got the Pinnacle of Fury Goku. This guy, I think he's a little disappointing. He didn't age well at all. Like, look at this. He came out October 2019. I'll talk about what he does. I just feel like he's not very strong. So, okay, so we got immense damage and raises attacks, allies attacks by 30. Oh, sorry, I didn't say his leader skill. Super Saiyans are Planet Namek Saga Ki plus 3, HP 130, attack and defense 170. So Planet Namek Saga, obviously not the greatest team, but if you want to run like a Piccolo or something, not like a full Planet Namek Saga, but just like 1 or 2 units, maybe a support, that's fine. But Super Saiyan is obviously the main category where he'll thrive as the leader. So his passive attack and defense 77. That's kind of on the low end. Obviously he's older than Cooler. 2019 versus me. No, he's not that much older than Cooler. Just like 4 or 5 months. And attack and defense 77. Cooler gets, let me go back to the normal form, 100. And then he has a support passive. Then he gets attack and defense plus 15 with each attack received, up to 59. So he'll be getting around the 140, 130% range, which is once he gets hit by 4 attacks. Pretty fast math from your Dokkan tuber, I know, guys. The problem with what I have here is that he's not going to tank. So if you're playing Super Battle Road, he's not stacking defense like, you know, this Frieza. Look at this. Let me go back. He raises defense, right? And he can evade or something like that. But it's Goku, like, he doesn't have anything like that. So he's going to hit, like, he's going to do, like, everything, like, okay, but he's not, like, amazing. So I'm kind of nervous if you're playing in Super Battle Road, you put him there, he's going to take a lot of damage. And then transformation is when his HP is 70% less from the start of the third turn of the battle, which is not bad. I mean, that's not that hard to get because you're taking a lot of damage in those kind of events. So now he raises defense with the Kamehameha. And honestly, I feel like he'd be such a better unit if he also raised defense in the first transformation in the regular Goku. But, you know, that's what they chose to have. So he gets attack and defense 80. I mean, honestly, he should have attack and defense 80. I mean, it's 77, so not much of an upgrade. Then he gets attack plus 59 after receiving an attack, so he doesn't have to get hit like 5,000 times like he did before. Medium chance of guarding. I really don't like this. With STR Ultimate Gohan, he had this medium chance. I mean, come on, medium chance is useless. Like, this got to be high chance or something. And then guard activated against all attacks and high chance of performing a crit for 3 turns and guards activated. So you're basically reliant on this part to not die. Like, if he gets hit by obviously you're raising defense, but like by the third, fourth turn of battle, like that's kind of late. You're gonna be playing some strong enemies and medium chance of guarding. Like, if you don't get this medium chance, what is it, 25%? Yeah, none of this even matters. So I mean, 25% is very low. So that's pretty inconsistent. And then he has the rage effect when his HP is 50% or less. Starting from the 5th turn, that's kind of a yikes, because like you have to wait 3 turns to get him, and you should be 70% or less, and then you have to wait till from the start of battle. Okay, that's fine. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I read that wrong, guys. Your Dokkan tuber messes up occasionally. Okay, the rage is fine. I mean, the last 2 turns, if I'm not mistaken. You're mostly going to get that immense damage, and he changes key spheres to Rainbow. Rainbow's really good, because it opens up pathways that you may not have been able to hit before. So overall, I feel like they kind of missed out on the unit. He's on so many categories, like Pure Saiyan, Super Saiyan's Kamehameha, Goku's family, obviously, Transformation Boost, Exploding Rage. I just feel like like some units, they hit really hard. Like, I know we were talking about this Goku right here. He hits very hard, and obviously he doesn't have that much defense, but then you look at this Goku, he just doesn't have either. He gets a kind of hard, decent tanking. I mean, not really. So that's kind of why he's not too good. Now this unit, he's a little older, 2018. Extreme class, Ki plus 3 attack, defense, HP 120. So not going to be your leader generally. Maybe in Battlefield or something. And his super attack raises attack and defense and immense damage. So this is kind of something like, even though he's older, he's still stacking those 2 stats. So even if this Namek Goku stacked like that, I really wanted this unit to be good, but this Goku's not that great because of his super and lack of defense, in my opinion. So you're stacking defense here, and attacking defense 80, so pretty solid. And then you get 11% HP at the start of turn, so you're going to be healing every turn. It's going to increase every time you evolve. And you transform starting from the 3rd turn of battle, so that's fine. And then super stays the same. You actually lose some defense here. You lose 20%. You get 10% more attack, and you get 1% healing. This guy, he's going to hit a lot harder than the previous one, but he'll take hits a little more. Obviously, you're stacking attack and defense, so it's not that bad. Now this, I think, is a little much. It's a little much of a problem here, because 90 and 60, I mean, you can deal with it, but 140, like 100% attack and 40% defense is kind of bad. 40% defense is not that much. Maybe on an LR, it's fine. I think they did that because they know you're raising attack and defense, but still, it's a little low. And then 13% HP. I mean, that's fine, but it's not enough to compensate for this 40%. Then we got the final form, raise attack. So same super, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, whatever. That was the wrong unit, my bad. The super, okay, it changes in the last form. So 110, defense 20. Okay, the third form is my favorite form, by the way, guys. He has the crazy finger beam. I wish I could show you guys my own, like I do a crazy finger beam, and just everyone is scared of my power. So, anyways, 20% defense is very low, and then you get that 14% HP, which is nice, but I'm just afraid. I know he'll hit hard. There's no doubt about it. He looks really cool too. But just the defensive end is just a problem. And then the last form is Golden Frieza. Looks pretty nice too. He got some immense and then 70% chance to stun, which is good. I mean, a lot of events you can't stun, but we're talking about Super Battle Road, you know, for the most part. But obviously, he would have been good in Super Battle Road, but there's like no defense. I know you guys may be thinking, oh yeah, you Dokkan Tuber, he's stacking defense, but he's losing defense as well, so that's a problem. And look at this, attack 120, 15% HP. No, there's no defense here. So he's just gonna go in there, hit hard, and then just die in like 2 attacks. And then he gets Ki plus 12 for a crit once. That's good, but it's not a big deal. So I mean, obviously for his time, he was really good. I think he's still usable in a lot of events, like Dokkan events, whatever. Maybe if you have like some high defense support units, you just put him where he's not going to get hit much. He's going to do a lot of work. And one thing I like about him is how many categories he's on, like transformation boost, movie bosses, full power. You know, the list goes on, as you can see. So yeah, he's a cool unit for his time. Maybe he'll get an EZA like next year. Not anytime soon, but one day. Then he'd be pretty crazy. Now the last unit is going to be the Int Golden Frieza. I pulled 2 of this trash, I think, or 1. I hate this guy. Resurrected Warriors, Ki plus 3, 130 HP, attack and defense 170. Immense damage, greatly lowers defense, so pretty solid support. Super attack, my bad. Passive skill attack, 150, defense 50, superclass allies and enemies attack minus 15. So I guess they were thinking he was pretty good for Super Battle Road. I mean, keep in mind, he came out in like 2018, 2017 for JP. And so 150 attack is very high. I'm not going to lie about that. Defense 50 is on the low side. And then he could, if you're running him on like a Resurrected Warriors team or Universal Survival Saga representatives, you really don't want to run superclass allies on your team because they lose attack. 15% is not bad, but like, you might as well just run like, you know, this Frieza or something. I wish he would have had like some support or something. I mean, obviously, he'll be, you know, one of the first category leaders after, obviously, Tech Gogeta and Shenron to get an EZA, so I think they'll fix all, you know, those aspects of him. I know he's on some decent categories, Transformation Boost, Resurrect Warriors, Wicked Bloodline, those kind of things, so he's going to hit very hard. They're not going to buff, they're going to buff the defense, obviously, but not too much, so he's going to be one of your hard hitters, so. Overall, those are the units. The Frieza, we got a bunch of Friezas, Kefla, Goku, Cooler, another Goku, and a lot of Friezas. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, the style of video. We're going to be going through some more Dokkan Festival summons, 500 stones, like always. And yeah, we'll go through the units so you guys know, what those units were. Maybe you summoned, or maybe you have them and just want to see, the take on them now and how they still fit in the meta. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And yeah, just check out all of our videos. Make sure to subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.